Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Spencer and I today will have another go at showing around the Rolls-Royce Ghost because our last attempt, the microphone wasn't on, so it was just basically 15 minutes of me wandering about saying nothing with the microphone and Spencer sounding like he was talking to himself.
Not the first time.
Hopefully it will be the last for a while because it's 15 minutes wasted. Anyway guys, this is a rather magnificent motor vehicle. It is a 2017 Rolls-Royce Ghost 6.75 litre V12, which is lifted from a BMW 760, which is no bad thing because it is a fantastic engine. The car itself has, I need to consult my, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on guys. The car itself has, are you ready? £54,000 worth of options, which is absolutely wild when you think the car itself is just over 100 grand. So half of this car's value is made up by its option. In fact, £54,000 is more. That's more than half of what the car is at the minute. Before we get started, I'll just run through some of the options. Quite a lot actually. 21-inch alloy wheels, £5,500. Rear theatre configuration. Now, I believe that is the back seats are slightly higher, so you can look down on the people in front.
The peasants.
£4,340. Camera system with side, rear and top view, £2,400. That's an essential because you aren't parking this anywhere.
No, you need that.
No. Coach line, standard pallet, which is your coach line here, £980. Silver satin bonnet finish, £3,740. Now, I haven't actually noticed this until I've actually... That's a pretty butterfly, isn't it?
That's good office.
Like your Rolls-Royce as well. This carries up over and around the window surround.
So it's quite cool. So the convertible version, where you see it coming towards you, you see the big silver running in the window.
Ah, right, okay.
Quite a nice feature.
Yeah, it's funny how I was blind to the fact that this window surround was matched the bonnet.
Yeah.
So anyway, that little trick feature was £3,740. Black outer two-tone steering wheel. Now, it is a nice steering wheel. I'd like to think so, for £1,820. Comfort package, which is £9,500, which pretty much means that everything inside it that resembles a seat is heated, cooled and massaged front and back. Beg your pardon. You get front and rear ventilated seats, that was £2,480. Lamb's wool floor mats, which are a must-have. They're very bougie.
Better than carpet in most houses.
You want to drive it in your bare feet, although I don't think that's the kind of look you would want as you're stepping out of your Rolls.
The smell if it's a hot day.
Picnic tables, which we'll get onto later on. They are beautifully crafted. Rear massage seats, £800. Starlight headlining, which I have to say is very cool. And when you touch it, you can't even feel the bulb. It's just complete smooth leather. £7,860. Sapphire black paint, which is £6,720, which in our opinion looks like carbon black on the BMW X5 behind us. But the finish in the paint is absolutely unreal. It's like glass. Driver's Assistance System 1, which was £3,400. And Comfort Entry System, which was £1,380. The leather in the interior is seashell, the individual seat configuration, and adaptive LED headlights. So that brings us to the end of the list of the spec, which is substantial.
Yeah.
Over the course of the video now, we shall take you around all the bodywork. We'll highlight any little marks, chips, or dings that aren't coming across on the camera. I don't really think there is any, to be honest, because at the end of the day, especially with something like this, it's not unusual for us to have a customer travel from 4 or 5 hours away and then some. So we are super critical because we want you to know exactly what you come to see and avoid any last minute surprises because at the end of the day, we sell used cars. They've all had a previous life. If there's a little mark here or there, it's best you find out at this stage rather than after you've gone out your way to come and see us. The video is sponsored by WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com. However, we're not really in the habit of buying Rolls-Royce that often. But if you have something similar to what you see in the background, we'd love to hear from you, and you can start your evaluation today by clicking the little link just up the top there. So guys, let's get a look around. Spirit of ecstasy.
Yes.
With the buttons in. We'll need to check that when we go around the car, but I'm sure there's buttons in the glove box so that you can hide her in case you're maybe going to
So I found it the other day, so you lock it now, it drops.
Ah, so right, does it any...
So it's now you can pick if you want it up all the time, so you're parked, you know it's there.
So if you're parking in a more or a less desirable area,
You can put it right.
you can hide it.
Yep.
Yeah, because you would want to look after
Have you
that.
seen the crystal ones of those?
Would you ever want that out?
No.
No.
Solid crystal.
Oh my god.
It all lights up from underneath.
Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds very cool. So the front end of the car is super clean. No chips marked. A couple of, in fact, there's a tiny little mark there, Spencer, but I think you'd really even struggle to find that on the camera lens there. That being said, it is so high up and so flat. The likelihood of getting a stone chip on the bonnet's pretty slim.
Yep.
Light lenses themselves are all nice and clean, and the front bumper is pretty much vertical, and it's just huge. So it's in line with what you would expect for 20,000 miles. Probably better actually.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Because you think it would being that flat, it would have a lot more.
Yeah, that flat, that darker colour, it's in excellent condition, I would say. Looking down the length of the passenger side, can you pass me my binoculars, please? Absolutely spotless, not a mark to be seen, and perfect reflection of the back wall there in the paint. Wheel all nice and free from damage, and as you pointed out earlier, Spencer, satin silver.
Yep.
With body colour centres, and you obviously have your
Floating
Rolls-Royce emblem, which always points the right way up, which is super cool. Looking down the length of the passenger side from the rear, again we can see that there's absolutely not a mark to be seen, and again, wheel in the back there is free from any damage as well. It's when you move onto the inside, it just becomes
mega.
Yeah, so we'll open it all up because we have suicide back doors, just like a Mazda RX-8.
No.
But not quite like a
Mazda.
Mazda.
I'll give you that one now. That's a lot cooler.
Wow. Would you look at that?
So your passengers bumping into each other when they get out.
But the thing is, someone will get out the front, let you out the back.
Oh yeah.
Plus we need to demonstrate the fancy doors. It's the bright work in the sills, the switch gear, the seats themselves. I mean,
It's the smell inside as well.
smells of opulence.
Yes.
So if we hop inside, we'll drop down. By the way, you are actually substantially higher. Yeah, you would definitely want the rear theatre seat configuration. This is absolutely beautiful. Should be for £7,000. Look at that roof.
I know. It's. You think it would be tacky, but it's not.
It does. I know you really would think it would be a. Do you know what's beginning to ruin this?
It's the aftermarket ones.
Yeah. Wee Jimmy with his Corsa C.
With the purple and pink and.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But hey, listen. Not everyone can afford a Rolls-Royce. And, if you want a Rolls-Royce headlining in your Corsa or your A3 or whatever, then why not?
The difference is, but with these, I know the newer ones, you can pick a certain day and date, and they'll map the stars to that day and date onto the roof.
No way.
Aye.
Yeah, we need to dig into that a bit more, Spencer. That sounds beyond belief, that. Mm-hmm. But this isn't. Are you ready? Goodbye. Now, that's a thunk. That does not half close that door. But what a door it is. Now, we're ready for the picnic tables?
Yep.
So this is like a two-handed operation. I'm not entirely sure if it is, but I always feel obliged to give it a little bit of a help because I wouldn't want to break it. So, there we go. Right, look at all this in here.
I know.
And it's a little clicking noise just as it goes into position.
There's funny people say, oh, you can buy an S-Class, it's just as good.
No, it's not.
It's the finishing that's just next level.
Yeah. Out of the whole interior, and Lee pointed this out, the only thing that looks slightly out of place is these little buttons here.
But they're glass.
Hmm?
They're glass.
They're not glass, they're plastic.
But they're supposed to be, that's why they look like they've just got that paper on them.
Yeah, it looks like that,
Looks like key tags.
the label maker that I bought from, but anyway. That apart from, because everything else is so beautifully crafted, those switches just look ever so slightly out of place.
The older ones just should have them black, but etched in.
Yeah, that would have been nicer. I love how the heating controls are the same as the Phantom as well, but it's just like a big disc.
Yeah.
And it feels like...
They've really made it feel still old school Rolls-Royce, but modern, if you know what I mean.
They've hidden the tech really, really well.
Yeah.
Behind It's old school craftsmanship.
Like, it's there to help you, but not to be pure in your face, screens everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't dominate the experience. Yeah. So, it's probably the longest I've ever sat in the back of any car in any video.
It also does have the umbrellas as well. It's worth pointing out.
It does have what?
Umbrellas.
Umbrellas. Come on. Where are we? Oh, it must be. Is there a button inside? Oh, there we go. Sorry.
We're doing well bits today.
Yeah, well, the last one didn't have a button. So, I was set up to fail straight away. I mean, even the carpet in there, in the boot, is probably better than some people's front living rooms.
Yeah. I mean, that's like plush. That's not your pure thin nylon-y stuff you get in a Golf.
It's in the boot, so it doesn't matter. Everything matters. Looking down line,
the luggage is probably worth more than some of the options in the car. Isn't it?
That's very true. Looking down the length of the driver's side, again, free from any parking dents. Wheels, both front and back, are free from any parking dents. Care marks. So we need to talk about the umbrellas.
Yes.
Because every time we have a Rolls-Royce, which is like once every 5 years, you always have someone in the comments saying, "My Skoda has an umbrella." Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the only similarity to these.
The only similarity is the location.
Yeah.
But the actual umbrella and how it stows away.
And they're heated as well.
These are heated?
So it drives the umbrella in the door.
You're like an encyclopedia, Spencer. Love it. Absolutely love it. So that clicks in. On the Skoda, it just lies in.
Yeah, it's just a hole in the door crab.
It's literally a hole in the plastic. So now that we've covered that comprehensively, let's move on with the rest of the interior. So the touch points on the controls, the outer edge of the seat, even the door pulls on the driver's door card, everything is as you'd expect at 20,000 miles.
I've had a steering wheel.
Steering wheel's beautiful. It is so thin and tactile in the hands as well. It's a shame that most owners probably won't even drive it.
Yeah.
And we've got, it's got a little place to hide the key, put the key as well. Mm-hmm. Shall we fire it up?
Yes.
V12 start like no other engine.
Best starting motor ever.
Spin, then fire. And see when you think of how big an engine it is.
And how quick it spins.
Yeah, and how quiet it is as well. And one does not have something as crude as a rev counter.
Oh, no.
Power reserve meter. And this is all lovely. Yeah. Very, very nice. In fact, that doesn't even do any justice really. I don't even want to rev it, you know that? I feel
bad.
Yeah, I mean I already feel completely out of place sitting here with my Pumas on. But we need to have a look at the engine because the engine is lovely. Once we remember, oh yeah, down here. There we go. How long is this video so far, Spencer?
13 minutes.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I thought it would have been droning on for about 20. Behold. I know that it's got quite a bit of plastic covers on it, but ultimately we still know that there's a V12 in there.
It still looks cool.
Still looks cool. So there we are, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I should say.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes.
That brings us to the end of our Rolls-Royce Ghost video. If we can help in any way, please feel free to get in touch. You can reach us at the garage on 01236 77 9000. There will be a link to the cars on the website in the description below, and if we can help with a part exchange valuation or a finance quotation, again, please do feel free to get in touch. As you're looking at a Rolls-Royce, I have absolutely no idea what I can link you onwards to, but I'll find something and I'll put it over here. And please do consider subscribing, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates, and you can do that by clicking the James Glen logo just over there. Thanks very much, and one more to go. Jagger next.